think we're going live now. Here we go. 13, 14, 15. Boom. All right, cool. Let's see if this has any sound coming. Okay, all right, here we go. Happy Tuesday. Let's get this going. Got just some light work to do today. I've got, oh, that is super loud. Thank you, Dr. Bonkers, for Synthwave Electric Mixtape for Relax and Study. Boom, boom. All right, cool. Went off screen for a second because I got my other computer up. I gotta load the other Warrior Academies into my email so I can bring them onto this PC, this laptop, to work on them. So anyway, let's do this. Today, I am Gabriel Rathwig. I am an author, best-selling Amazon author, and this is day 25, author Workday, publishing book, December 1st, Warrior Academy. Yes, so if you've been watching the stream, you have seen from the beginning, I did Mercenary Reincarnated as a Chef, book 3. And then after that, I did From Chef to Crafter to Conqueror, book 6, which is this one, and that was in September. Published that in October 15th for 2 weeks pre-order. Then released it November 1st. It's been out for 25 days. And currently we are sitting at 4.6 rating, 207, 4.6 stars, 207 ratings, which is pretty solid. So I'm going to link all these books in the chat so everybody can buy them because they are great books, and that is what this stream is for. I am a writer, an author, who is streaming to promote my work. So basically, I write books, and this stream across, 6 platforms. We got, all right, Facebook's live now. Our Instagram's live, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stream platforms. So Kick, Rumble, Instagram, X, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Let me get signed in over here. So what I'm doing right now is signing into my email to upload books 2 and 3 of Warrior Academy. Damn it. And then let me see. Hold on, check your Galaxy S22. No. I don't have a Galaxy S22. Something just happened. I don't like that. Let me go into Gmail. Refresh. All right, cool. All right, this is annoying. Oh, it's always technical difficulties, right? Just trying to knock out this stuff. Let me see something here. Yeah, okay. Microphone is working. Everything seems to be working, I guess. Let me see something here. Yep. Wireless. Okay, we're good to go. Good to go. I'll probably need this. All right, and let's get over here. Gmail. All right, sign in. G Rathway. Let's do this. That is not the right password. That might be. Let me see. Try another way. I think I need a second. I got my microphone on, but I got my phone. It's charging in the other room. All right. Now let's try this again. Okie doke. Let's get signed in over here. I haven't turned this PC on forever. Quit. And then let's see what we got. All right. Oh, you know what I could just do? I could just load up into OneDrive. Derpa. Stupid. Right? Yeah. Dirk. Okay, let's sign into OneDrive. You know, I think this needs to go to the other side. Is that good? No, that's not good. Let's flip over. All the, tech work is annoying. This is when you want, an assistant. But I think AI will be there soon. This music is not good for my workflow here. All right, I played this a lot. This doesn't get me struck anywhere. I put on the other one and it keeps on getting copyright struck. It's kind of annoying. Okay. All right, cool. Here, let's sign in here to Rathway. Send code. All right, let me pull my email over here so I can not have everybody see my stuff. Code 901. Sign in. You know, if you could just, I think I've said this before, if you just write all day, if I could just write and not have to do anything else, I'd probably be able to put a book a month out with zero problem. But the issue with that is you have so much other stuff that comes along with it, the writing, the editing, the rewriting, the technical work, the setting up your website, doing the social media stuff, responding to people's emails and texts, and doing your Patreon, and posting on X, and posting on Facebook, and posting on Instagram, and posting on TikTok. It's just there's a never-ending set of tasks that come with being a self-published author or writer that it's just like a regular job. So people don't remember that. Sometimes they forget about that, but it's just true. All right, let's see if we can find, what does this say? All right, sign in. We're going to do that. I'm already signed in. This is annoying. Let me just see if I can email. So already the podcast is what? 8:53 in, and 10 minutes in almost, and I haven't even got where I wanted to be for just work stuff, Not so. Let me see what I got on here. Let me see. File, open. Well, I guess I could do this since I'm boring. You can watch me work in this other messed up part of my room. Here you go. See? This is the other PC here. So, okay. Let's see. This PC. UA, where's Warrior Academy? This PC desktop. It actually, Warrior Academy. All right. Let's see. Episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we got them all on here. So let's do episode 2. Can you see why I use this PC? Not anymore, because it's like super slow, like super duper slow. So I'm going to save this file, save as OneDrive. Oh, it's like being back in the 80s. Or no, you know what? The 90s. It's like being back in the 90s. I don't think everybody can appreciate dial-up internet if you're under the age of 35, and maybe even then not. I don't know. Okay, we're going to save it in OneDrive. Save. Oh, we want to change it from a 2003 doc to a... Killing it. All right, well, that's doing. Let's post the usual. Who am I? Here's my books. Buy my books. I think I've said this before, but I'm a writer, author who is streaming, not a streamer who is a writer. And the platforms I'm streaming on, I'm doing this to promote my writing. So I don't get any monetary compensation from the streaming. I have it all turned off because you have to follow a lot of rules if you do that. I don't like following rules very much. It's annoying. But, hey, whatever. Open. Let's do this PC. Desktop. Graphic files, books, for Academy, and then episode 3. And I'm going to save this. Save as OneDrive. Fun. All right. Shared that. Let's share from Chef. From Chef Book 6. Clean link. We can get rid of all of that and all of that. Copy that. And good to go. Nice. Clean link. What's clean link? It is the link that is the smallest to get you to your location. This one is a 2-click DP, and then the ASIN. Stupid. I'm stupid. I am a dummy. I'm kind of rambling because that's how my brain works. It just jumps from spot to spot illogically. So I'm always like thinking of like random shit. But what was the point I was going to say? Oh, Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's coming up. So like, I really wanted to deep fry a turkey. But then again, I really didn't want to deal with like the aftermath of deep frying a turkey and making all the food and doing all the things, because like the cooking part's fun and all the things about Thanksgiving are fun, except for like the cleanup. The cleanup sucks. Like, that is the least enjoyable thing now to me, is like the cleanup, because it's so much effort to cook and stuff, and then like there's like 2 or 3 hours of cleaning, and it's like I don't even want to do it. So like instead of doing Thanksgiving and deep frying a turkey, which I really want to do, I'm just gonna go to a friend's house and have them clean up and eat their food. And even though it's not deep fried turkey, it'll still be good. All right, so we did 1, 2, 3. Let's do 4. File. Save as. OneDrive. Personal. DocX. Save. All right, that's there. All right, so let's look here. So I got a Story Forge podcast today, Tuesday, probably around 12, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard. So that's what? That's 5, 6 o'clock. There we go. That's better. 5, 6 o'clock London time, where I'll be doing that with Mr. Dome. And so this stream will probably be shorter. Because 2 streams a day is a lot, and I am not a streamer. Let's see, so we're on 5, so let's go. Nope. This PC. Oh, what's going on, wife? It is my mother-in-law. That's weird. My dad's wife, my mother-in-law, stepmom. Ugh, stepmom. My stepmom's birthday today, so they're all working it out. And my wife's like, hey, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, do whatever you want. I don't care. None of my business. Okay, so I think I want 5.1 definitively, because this will be the latest episode, the latest one. So we'll save this as OneDrive. Save. All right, that's done. Woo! And quit doing that. Blah blah blah. Let's finish. Close that up. All right, shut this down. Okay. All right. Good. So what do I want to talk about today? A little bit of talking about. Okay, 68.84, still sitting around 5 to 7,000. Been fluctuating up and down. Lost my number 1 release tag today, but no big deal. I don't really care. It's not that big deal because there's a new book that came out. I'll show in a minute. But I've been talking about this. Book 6 is sitting at 4.6. That's 5 and 4 stars. Talking about 90%. So 90% of people give it a 4 or 5 star rating. That's great. 100% of people, it's actually a 99 point something because there are 1 and 2 star ratings. It's just the amount of them are much less than the 5, 4, and 3s. But people like the book, and it's a good book, and that worked out pretty good. But one of the great things that Amazon did is change how the rating system works, so you don't have to leave a review, because you have to leave a review. You have to leave at least 20 words, and 20 words is a lot for some people to get out for a review. So now you can just give 5 stars and not mess with it. Here, let's go in here. Let's see. Most recent. We're going to go to clear filter. There we go. All right. Okay. Couple 4s. Not bad. New characters introduced. Questions implied of existing characters. Couple subplots have suspense building for the next book. That's pretty basic. True. Yeah. So here, I get it, man. I understand. Doesn't like the changing of the timeline and increase in adding characters that are born definitely later on in the timeline historically, but that's the beauty of changing the timeline. It's alternate history, so I can take things from other things, but that's cool. There was also like a 3-star that I saw today, but people get angry. It's okay. And they're reading the book. That's all that matters. Good here. Book 1 still pushing out. Still hanging out in the 10s to 20s, We'll hit 1,800 reviews soon. So here, look, see, 91%, 62, 29, 91. That's a good 91% of people like the book. 4.5. Once it goes up to 4.6, that's when people really, that's a nice thing to have. But, here, we'll go here. Check this out. This book came out 99 cents, so that's why I lost the number one tag. But hey, 2 of the top 5 are 99 cents. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the top 7 are $2.99 or less. So like, doesn't really matter. Like those, like 1, 2, 3, 4 of these books aren't really competition. 5 of the books aren't really competition because this Stephen King novel it's like you have to have it there because it's there's like a deal with schools and stuff, so they have to like have it. So it doesn't count either. So this doesn't count to me. It doesn't bother me. Like it's not that it doesn't count. It just doesn't bother me. So really, there's only one book that's ahead of me, and that's Gareth Brown. So 11,000 reviews doesn't. I'm killing it. Look, in between AJ Riddle, Gareth Brown. I mean, I don't know. It's pretty solid. It's pretty solid for like a self-published no-name author. I mean, granted, I'm best-selling no-name author, and I have a name, but it's just the principle of the thing. All right, cool. That's that. I don't think we need to look at this anymore. Yeah, the books are up. Blah blah blah. I do need to check here. I think I might have to do some more. Let's look at the calendar. It's by one day. Did I get this? Yeah, I got this. Oh no, I have to finish this up. Okay, we'll finish this up before it expires and get those queued. Yeah, actually, I can just 1 day, 2 days, 6 days. Let's go here. Save and save. All right, that gives me. Okay, that's already done. So these are all done. All right, so just these here. I guess I should start saving clips too, I don't know, whatever. Autosave. All right. Okay, we'll go in here and do this. I think it's here. Yeah. All right, knock some of that out today. And don't need this. Oh, what do I want to talk about? Oh, yeah, let's go into. There was something. 3, 4. Where's books? Oh, okay. Well, I thought I just. Hold on a second. Huh. These are on my OneDrive? Hmm. Oh, okay. All right. Well, cool. So we'll need to take this, and I'm going to need episode 1. All right. And then we need to go all the way to the end. I'm going to get rid of. Here, let's do file. Select all. Okay, so that's where this is saved. Okay, so here's the plan. So let's go up. Don't need this. Don't need all this. And episode 1. Okay, let's delete here. Okay. And what is this? Chapter 15. Yes. Alright. That right. That's right. That must take episode 2. And don't need. So 2. Shift. I'm going to take this all the way here. Shift. Control C. Go back to episode here. Let's go Control V. All right. And let's see how this looks. Gonna have to update all this info. Okay, affinity ball. Upgrade, update. Looking good, looking good. Okay. It's a long book. Freshman year. Little trio. Man, it's long. Okay, so 113,000 words. That's a little bit longer than normal. 13K, because most of the book's about 100K, but that 13K is mostly going to be the, whatchamacallit, index and dictionary, things at the definition at the end, so that's fine. So still 100K. All right, so we are actually, I think I'm going to do something here. Let's do a select all. And let's paragraph this mofo down to, let's take everything down. Paragraph. Going down to 1. All right, and then let's see what this does to the page count. And brings us back down to, what page is this? 338. That's much more manageable than 500 or something. Same word count, but it'll be easier to edit. And then when I redo it, yeah, it's just a lot more manageable. So we are here. All right. Okay. So 2, 3, 4. So I have 1/5 of the book done. 1/5 of it done. 1/5. So that means I need to get 60 pages a day done. 50 pages a day done. 50 basically. 50 pages a day done for the next 5 days. Woo, that's gonna be intense. I don't know. Well, let's do a save as file. File, save a copy. This PC, Warrior Academy, episode, Redux, episode. All right, save. Okay, episode 1, Redux. All right. You know, it is a real not bad problem to have too much work, right? But, you know, whatevs. All right, so we need to knock this out. And I think it actually is here. Okay. I don't need this anymore. Let's close that. Don't save. All right, and then back over to here. Yep. That's done. This is something I wanted to see. So there's a lot of stuff going on in the guild. But one thing I've noticed, maybe it's not the guild, it's the... That's me. There's a... where is it? Maybe some 20 books are talking about it. I don't know. But here's the thing. This is what they're talking about. They're talking about the Amazon update and the AWS services. I've been talking about that for a while, right? About how it's really changed the way that ratings are reported. So, like, 1 p.m. on the 29th. So, basically, everybody's freaking out. Everybody's freaking out about how these... how the new Amazon Web Services system is going, and it's just across the board they're freaking out. So, like, I really think that, like, incomes have shot down, like, precipitously. I'm not sure exactly how much, because, like, I don't know how much some of these people were making, but by the way they're talking about stuff and, like, how... I didn't really want to wear a hat today, but, like, my hair is just so jacked up. I didn't really feel like doing it, and I was kind of pimping my book. But, yeah, it's crazy. I just don't know. Like, I just read this thing about TikTok and their TikTok streaming, or the TikTok marketing is, like, down, like, tens of thousands of views, which I don't really pay attention to analytics much, because it's just one more thing to add to your plate that you can get sucked into that's not work. But the way people are talking about how the analytics are how the way Amazon isn't giving them their ratings is, like, almost apocalyptic for them. I wonder if some people are, like, just super broke. And I mean broke as in, like, they planned on making X, like, they probably planned on making X per book, but the fact that they changed web services and really threw somebody for a loop, so they probably, like, scrambling, I guess. Like, I don't know. Oh, okay. So, circling back all the way to the point. The point was, that is why I'm still going to have the book done in 5 days, right? It's going to be hard work, but I'm going to have it done. But I'm going to put it up for pre-order on the 1st of December instead of order, because this is what I have to get into. This is what I wanted to talk about. This is I'll go in here in a moment, but let me finish this real quick. 1 p.m., 3 p.m. on the 29th. 3 p.m. on the 29th. Let's go. 3 p.m. 29th. 3 p.m. Schedule. Okay, so here's the thing. Let's go to... let's see. There's a better way to track that. Let's go in here and let's go into Reports. Let's just do. We'll do royalties estimator, and we're only gonna do all books. No, deselect all. We're only doing from chef 6. Okay. All right. And we're going to change the timeline from October 1 to November 25. Okay. Now let's change that to October 15 to November 25. All right. Okay. All right. So let's go to bar chart and let's get rid of estimated royalties and let's do. I want to do. How do we do this? How do we do this? Okay, well let me explain this. Okay, let's see how to explain this. All right. So from here, we've got the trend from book 6, right? But this isn't what's important. What's important is the amount of ratings I'm receiving on the book, and it's been out for 2 weeks. And I think that is because there was a 2-week pre-order window, right? So from Chef did somebody canceled. From the 15th to the 31st, I did 467 pre-orders. And I think because there was a pre-order window, my ratings for book 6 were released faster. Like I think there's a set amount of time that the algorithm is making books wait. I don't know if that's true. It's just the gut feeling I have. Cancel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who cares? But here's the thing. This 2-week pre-order window, so 15, 30, 45, 48, 58, 64, 84, 99, 103, 124, 153. 153 here. I think a 1-week pre-order window might be better than a 2-week for ranking, but I think a 2-week pre-order window might be the reason my ratings are coming in and others aren't. So that's my hypothesis. And because of that, I'm going to release book 1 of Warrior Academy on the 1st for pre-order and then have it released on the 15th like I did with from Chef Book 6. Now, that gives me 2 weeks to market the book, see if people want to buy it, and it also gives me 2 weeks to just like pretty it up, make sure it's good. But I think that might be the key right now. But yeah, everybody's freaking out. Let me see if I can find this somewhere. What's this? No, I don't want to see that. But where is? Let's see let's see. Let's go to here. Where was this? I just saw this TikTok post. No, where is a TikTok? No, it's not here. It's not here. Maybe it's here. Okay, so this is the crazy one. Like I'm not this Amazon response plan. I don't know, yo. I would if I was an independent author, I would really shy away from any kind of antag anything that would antagonize Amazon, I would just stay away from anything over that. Like I just would. I don't. To each his own. Do whatever you want. But for me, I just it's not worth losing your livelihood to me, because I know authors who making a lot of money on Amazon and then got kicked off for little things. So it's up to you. I recommend don't rock the boat, but hey, it's up to you. You know, I understand standing up for the things that you believe in, because I have a lot of things I believe in that I won't mess with. But unless you have some type of alternate income to Amazon, I wouldn't recommend. I just wouldn't recommend it. I mean, you do what you want, but it's just crazy. It's just crazy. It's like working and then going to your boss and be like, "Hey, boss, fuck you." What? 41 minutes in, first F-bomb. Woohoo. Cool. All right. 1 a.m. on the 30th. 3 a.m. Somebody commented on this stream. They go, "Hey, you have like 1,000 videos and 80 like subscribers," and I was like, "You're gay." Just because I don't care. It's just funny. People are so stupid. Like, why would anybody think that I care what anybody says on the internet? Like, it's just dumb. Like, if it's not in real life, why does it matter? I don't know. It must be a generational thing where, like, some people, having grown up online more than I have, probably take it more seriously than me. But, like, when I was growing up, you knew for a fact that the dude who was acting, the girl on the other side of the chat or the girl on the other side of the game was actually a dude 100% of the time, And, like, so we took that with stride. So, like, I know for a fact when I'm on the internet, everybody's lying about who they are. Like, just a fact. So I don't really, like, mess with it. Like, none of it bothers me. Like, even, like, the crazies who talk shit and, like, any of this stuff, I just know it's just crazies, And it's usually probably some hideous person, guy, girl, they, them, this, that, but oof, yucky. Not my cup of tea. Schedule. I forgot what time that was. $11 a.m. on the 30th. 1 p.m. on the 30th. Oh yeah, so I'm not going to be like doing super lots of like reading and editing the book on this because it just takes so long. I'll do some, but like most of it's going to be just me doing it on my own. The next book series, the other one I'm working on, the Island Lit, obviously I'm doing that one in front of everybody. You can see that. But this one I just got to knock out in 5 days, so it's going to be a lot of just pounding and grinding. It's okay. But then after I finish Island Lit Home Defense, I've got a plan to do this basketball lit RPG, which I've been working on for, you know what? Let's see if that's available. Let's see, file, open. Where you at, cat? Did I put it in here? Let's see, OneDrive. OneDrive. What's missing here? Why can't I? Okay, or Academy. Temp. No. That's not this. Where's books at? Oh, okay. Books. Blah, 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 blah. Earth Online from Chef Marshall Souls. I don't think that's it. Book ideas? No. No. Negative. Negative. Huh. Is it? Did I get it already? Did I download it? Let me see. Book ideas? Let me see something here. No. Personal. Books. MRAC, ISLANDLIT. Getting started. Nope. I thought they'd be on here. You know what? I just may not have uploaded them yet. That means I'm going to get back on that other computer. All right, I'm doing that later. I'm not doing that right now. I ain't doing that. But the point was, I have this basketball book on this basketball lit RPG I'm going to do. And I've been wanting to do it for quite some time. And I just hadn't figured out exactly how I want to do it. But now I think I know. What are we doing, 3 p.m.? I'm going to play 2K and record text-to-speech while I'm playing 2K. And call out the basketball moves, tell the story while it's doing it, create the characters in real time while I'm playing the game. And then pausing the game to add structure, then going through the attributes, like doing that like live, and then recording it, then doing text to speech, and then uploading it and see what it looks like. It'll be a first. I think it might be a first ever for anybody to do. I don't know. We'll see. It'll be cool, and I'll stream it live. I'll probably start in January with that. But I think it'll be really fun and different. So, yeah, I think it'll be cool. And I'm excited to get there. But I got to write these other books first. And that's one of the problems with being an author is you have so many ideas. I guess problem's the wrong word. One of the great, amazing things about being an author is you get so many ideas and you have so much stuff you want to do that you have so much stuff you want to do. Problem is just never having any time to do it, That's crazy. La 7 p.m. on the 30th. $9 p.m. Oh, you know what was cool? I wanted to show? This is what I wanted to show. Here. Studio. Analytics. So this is cool, right? So I don't usually look at this because, I don't know, I just don't. I never really look at it. I said earlier, analytics. But this is nice. Look, we got all this, and I don't do anything. I just post a video and go. But it's 85 subscribers, but that's 3,444 views in 48 hours. That's pretty great. And these are all people, hopefully 1 or 10%. The goal is 10% of these people buy a book. But it's probably 1%. And even 1%, look, 36, 34.4. If 1% of the people buy a book, that's 34 people, right? If 10%, that's 344. And the goal is 10%. So as long as I keep putting content out, look, 664 views, 528, 463. If 10% buy, that's 66. If 1%, that's 6. So really, it's a numbers game. I don't know. It seems pretty solid. I think the plan's working out. I think keep getting blocked because of the music. Whatever. I don't care. None of this shit's monetized. This is all non-monetized. So, and since it's non-monetized, YouTube doesn't really push it. But I just put tons of content out, and that's just what it is. That's the plan. And so far, the plan's working. I think I've come up with something new that is a viable strategy to self-promote your books as affordably as possible. It's just more effort. But with AI, it's a lot less effort. And I think by January, February, a personal AI will be a real thing. Because if they're going to release Tesla bots, they're going to have personal AIs. And I mean like real AI assistants, not like the stuff that can't actually access your things and such like that. I mean like legitimately solid AI assistants that like in a game that you can talk to and you're like, hey, blah 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 blah. Mm. And then a few years from that, we're all out of jobs and dead. It's crazy. So 1 a.m. on the 1st. And there are a lot of really good clips on this one. I didn't realize how like that's crazy. There's so many good clips. Well, hey, good clips are better than shitty clips. All right, what else? What else? So we got this. We don't need that. Let's go back. Okay, and so 287 pages to go. Divided by 5. 287 divided by 5 is 56 pages a day. Cool. Get on that. 3 a.m. Yeah. And then 5 a.m. Oh, then 7 a.m. So I didn't give a writing tip yet because I've been thinking of one to get. And the only one I could think of was like, there's this like Instagram Japanese guy and he dances around and he goes, "I do it anyway." And here, let's give him some credit. This guy. So like today is this today's tip is do it anyway. Like I did not feel like streaming today because I'm doing the podcast and I haven't felt like doing it for days. I'm going through this like just low point where like I think all the adrenaline and anxiety and like all the like stress of the last books, putting all these books out, is like hit me. So I'm just like finding a whole lot of like difficulty keeping myself motivated to work. And so like there's this David Goggins thing where he gets goes, "Hey, you think I want to do it?" I look at my shoes. I get up in the morning and I go out to run and I sit on the stairs. And I look at my shoes and I go, "I hate you, motherfuckers! I hate you." But then he puts them on and goes, and I think about that. Like, so I'll fucking put Instagram on and do shit like watch this shit. So today's tip is do this shit. Like he does this shit like every day. He makes one of these like memes. So yeah, that's today's motivation. Here, how about the David Goggins one? Like this one is like one I look at and I go, yeah, this is one. Here's a good one. This is one where I go, all right, because I've done this. I did a thing where I ran every day for a year, every single day for 365 days. Every day I ran for a year, and it was like I wore out 3 pairs of shoes. I remember like there were just points where I was like, oh, I just didn't want to do it. Not even like, ugh. Anyway. Do it anyway. That's it. Do it anyway. That's the thing today. Do it anyway. Um, one of the clips has gone viral, not viral, but getting popular. Is like, hey, your book's gonna suck. Just release it. So that's nice. That one is the one that went fucking popular or is going popular. All right. So anyway, I'll hopefully be able to put Warrior Academy up for pre-order for 2 weeks. I will be able to. It'll be up from the 1st to 15th. And then hopefully when it comes on the 15th, it'll catch the Christmas buzz and people will buy it because I'll be promoting it in the groups. I'll be talking on Reddit. I'll be talking on the stream. It's just going to be constant promotion of the book. And I'm going to be reading chapters. I'm going to do things. I'm going to try to create things with AI, blah, 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 like little snippets of videos or animations or pictures. But I got 2 weeks to do that during the pre-order window. And so that should probably work out pretty well. But we'll see. I've never put 2 books out so fast. I've never put a book out and then a month later had another book out. I just never have done it, I'm doing it for 9 months. It's going to be a really interesting experiment to work on because, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it'll work. I mean, like, I'm sure I'll make money, but, like, the money is, it just sounds so fucking stupid. It sounds so patronizing. It's not about the money. It is absolutely about the money. That is part of it. But when you reach a point where you make enough money with your writing to more than survive, it goes from being about the money. So, like, currently, my goal, while the money's still important, is to get in the top 100. And then after that, it's the top 10. Those are the goals I'm aspiring to, not just making a living, which is one amazing goal. Amazing goal, and there's nothing wrong with just trying to make a living. But it sounds trite, but there's a thing saying when, like, aim for the stars, right? And you'll hit the moon or some shit. Yeah, okay, well, aim for the top 10. You're definitely going to make a living. Just keep fucking doing it, I don't know, man. Man, woman, dude, chick, guy, girl, these, thems, those, like. I find this current generation of, like, apathy to be so annoying. Like, my generation was apathetic. Like, if you watch any of the, like, 90s movies or 80s movies, Gen Xers, generation, like, I'm a cusp generation, but Gen Xers, millennials are so apathetic. So apathetic. But this generation's apathy is, like, there's not even any, like, personal enjoyment and shit. Like, it's weird. It's like almost everybody's, like, so retarded? Like, retarded, not like autistic retarded, but like the learning level in people now is, like, just so tiny. Like, nobody knows shit. Like, when I talk to people, I'm just so surprised by how little people know about anything. About anything. Like, absolutely nothing. I don't know, it's crazy. And I guess it's just what happens. I have this theory. Okay, this is wild. The reason the Egyptian empire, like the Egyptian whatever it was, whoever built the pyramids and the hieroglyphics, right? It's not that they were these ancient aliens. They were just people. But they did so well, it got so smart that their kids just got retarded. And it's happening now. Like, kids currently can't read because they're being taught pictures on how to read. So, how did all the fucking Egyptians forget shit? They went from writing to pictographs. They turned retarded. So the world's turning retarded. And I'm seeing it in real time. It's so funny to watch. Like, it's like, It's like it's like watching it's like watching two people play a game, but instead of like scoring on each other, they turn around and like start shooting on their own goal, hoop, whatever you want to say, like. Or it's like watching somebody like, hey, well, let's fight, but they like punch themselves in the dick over and over again instead of like trying to fight you. It's a really weird thing to watch society crumble in front of you, but not because of anything like, how do I explain? It's not because, like, I understand the world's crazy and everything's fucking hard and blah 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 blah, right? Yeah, yeah. Boomers and everybody's stealing and blah blah blah. It's all so fucking hard. Life and blah blah blah. I can't buy a house and I can't fucking get laid and I can't meet a girl and I can't meet a guy. Jesus, it's just like listening to a bunch of fucking retards whine about fucking being retarded. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Like, I'm an old man. I'm 44, and I sound like an old man. But like kids these days, like, talk about the like weakest generation. Like, when I was growing up, I was barely above average physically. Like, everybody could play sports. Every single sport when I was growing up. Every kid knew how to play every single sport. There were varying levels, but every kid did. Every kid. Now, kids can't run. They can't walk. They can't grab shit. Like, I don't know what I'm fucking talking about this for. Oh, yeah. My wife and I are going to have a kid. We're not having a kid, but we're going to try to make a kid. I'm going to try to create a child. And so that makes me, like, a lot more hyper-focused on, like, the youth of today. And, like, God damn, y'all stupid. Stupid. I really hope of all the clips no, I'm kidding. It's just funny, man. Like, I'm really glad that most of the things I learned were pre-internet. Like, I'm just really glad that like I took time to go like read encyclopedias, go to the library, learn how things work, physically put my hands on things. Like, I don't even know if people under the age of 35 can like they know how plumbing works, electricity. Like, I mean, some do, but like most people, like general people, like I would consider myself like a generally educated person. Like, most people in my time were just a little bit of knowledge about everything. But everybody knew how plumbing works, how electricity works, how like, just how to do shit, how to just do shit. And nobody knows how to do shit. It's wild. It's really wild. I don't know. It's just, here's the point. Nobody knows how to do shit. And there's 8 billion people in the world, which I have a theory about. There's not 8 billion people. There's about 5 billion because they've lied. But with all these people, the top 1% of people are the Western people in the world, like monetarily, right? But in the other countries, you got like high 1% of people who don't know how to do shit. But here in America, middle class and upper class people don't know how to do anything. Anything. Retarded. That's a stupid rant. I don't know why I'm talking about this because I don't really feel like, I don't know, I guess I'm just bitching for no reason. That's dumb. I don't need to be complaining for no reason. No, seriously, people are stupid. Super stupid. Me too. I'm dumb as hell. Like, I'm just smart enough to know how dumb I am. And that is like a frustrating thing. Like, knowing how stupid you are. So frustrating. Like, like there's like this old saying, like, ignorance is bliss, and like, shit, it would be great to not know how dumb you are, like how limited you are. Like, I know, like, I'll never get past this point, like, it's just funny. I think I figured that out when I was in college. I was taking calculus 2, and I had to go take calc 3 the next semester. And I remember talking to my teacher. I was like, is calc 3 it? And I'm done. He's like, no, you're computer science. You take differential equations next. And I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm not. I'm not taking any more math. I'm changing my major. I don't want to do this. So I did. And then I decided to do something stupid, which was digital media, which is basically just fucking web design. And 6 months after graduation, Dreamweaver. 6 months after that, Squarespace, Wix, like, you get a degree and there's like zero need for it. Like, there's a story my father told me, like, I didn't really understand it at the time because I was like, that's dumb, but now I do. And he's like, hey, your father, my grandpa, he owned a body shop back in the 50s and 60s, right? And 70s. And during that time, they came out with Bondo, and they came out with like different kinds of ways to do cheap fender bender body work. And they also were transitioning from like heavy metal bodies to more plastic and more synthetic body parts for cars. And my grandpa, instead of being like, oh, let's take this technology and work it into the body shop and make things cheaper and blah, 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 he's like, it's never going to work. Nobody's going to want that. They want artistic. They want the real person. They're never going to want to do the work themselves. The truth is, everybody wants to save money. And pretty soon, like, he was out of work. Like, the shop kept changing. The people went other places, did their own work, and the body shop had to close. And, those who embraced it did well. And it's the same thing with this current, situation. Like, I guess this goes back to like the Facebook stuff. It's the same thing. People talking about not getting ratings and people complaining and they're going to go to the thing, but like, they need to adapt. You got to adapt and figure out different ways to sell your books. Because I learned really quickly the first book I put out, and I probably talked about this before. No one is going to help you do fucking anything. I know it seems like people will. People say they will. You join groups on Discord and Facebook and Reddit or whatever it is, talk to your friends and family, and people will say they will help you, but they really won't. They really won't. And it's not because they're bad people or they're liars or they want to make you lose or they don't want you to succeed. It's because everybody's busy as shit. And for somebody to help you do something, they have to take time away from what they're doing. And truth be told, nobody really wants to do that. Everybody's got their own like dreams and shit they want to do. So why would they take days? Say hi, Yuki. Wah, wah. Chung, chung. This is Yuki. She's named after Yuki and from Chef to Crafted Conqueror. Bum, 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 bum. She's a monster. Adorable monster. But yeah. Just be prepared to do your own work. Be prepared to do all your own work. And embrace that shit. Get good at it. Get good at editing. Get good at social media. Get good at all of it. Because, like, you cannot expect, like, seriously, you can't expect anybody to help you. And if you do expect anybody to help you, you're going to be really disappointed. And your shit's not going to do very well. Like, look at any of these successful, anybody, YouTube creators, investors, sports players, screen writers, authors, anything. Like, you don't get help. You might get like some moral assistance. You might have like somebody who's like verbally there for you, shoulder to lean on, somebody you can talk to. But for actual work, you gotta pay people or do it yourself. Seriously, counting on other people to do shit for you is just it's a labor in futility, and it's the quickest way of ensuring that you're gonna fail. 100% of the time. 100% of the time. And then if people do things for you, now you're dependent on that person to do those things for you. So what's about your next book? What if they don't have time? Okay, well, I mean, it's a very, very simple thing. Your business, your responsibility. And that's it. End of the day. Your business, your responsibility. Your books, your responsibility. Now you can vacate that responsibility by having a publisher. And that's your choice. But with each vacation of responsibility is that much less money and control you have over your work. And life is not fair. It is not fair people are going to try to steal your work, steal your labor, and not pay you for it. Or they'll steal your work, tell you they're going to pay. Look, if you're a new writer, a new author, and you got a new book, and you're coming out with a book, or you're trying to do this, and all these mofos come out of the woodwork, offering to help you do this, offering to help you do that, blah, 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 is they're out to steal your shit. There's a saying that's a military thing, and like when you're overseas, you really don't want anybody around your shit. Like if you're married and you have a home and stuff, you're overseas, like unless it's somebody you trust with your life, you don't want them around your home, your wife, your kids, because when you're gone, you're not there to protect your stuff. People are going to try to encroach, steal, and take from you. And that's just the way of the world. And the same thing with your art. To protect it, you got to protect it. And the easiest way to protect your work is to do it yourself. Shit, I didn't mean to do it at 12 a.m. 1 a.m. Oh, well. Well, we'll do 1 a.m. Anyway, that was that rant. But, yeah. Just be careful with your artwork, And not to say there's not good people out there. There are good people out there. There's a lot more bad people out there than good people. It's simple. All right. I think I'm going to call it a day. We've been on for about an hour and 12 minutes. I hate this we. We've been on. Ugh. Stupid. I have been streaming and talking for plenty of time. And I think I'm going to call it a day. Thank you. We'll be back on in a few hours, probably 1-ish, 12-1 for Storyforge Podcast. Today, Dom and I are going to have a brand new story in the realm of the Chatamars. That is the Man Show with Tim and Davo. They are some Litrpg heroes in the post-apocalyptic London. So, anyway, thanks so much, and everybody take care. Have a great day. See you in a couple hours. And stream.